This is... I absolutely hate what just happened. No notification, no nothing. 2 hours gone. I'm so angry right now. Thank God I could reread it all over again. I found out where my stream ended. I didn't know it ended. Yeah. My stream ended right when I started the fucking prologue. Right when I started it. So it's like you could go watch that stream and see 6 hours of basically me not doing the story and call it part one, and this will be part two where I actually do the story. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. That was 2 fucking hours. Two. This is not the first time I've had something like this happen, man, but not in a live stream. Maybe in a recording, something like this would happen. Oh, I'm so fucking angry. I had to take a gamble. I either risk my sleep, no, for the sake of another stream tomorrow, later today, or I don't do a stream the rest of the day and stream tomorrow just to do part one. This fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. I never thought I'd be this upset. This actually fucking sucks. I can't believe this just happened to me. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Blue Archive. Steam OS, or what is this called? I don't care what it's called. Brother, I did not know the stream ended. I did not know the stream ended. I even renamed this freaking 11. I'm so mad, man. 2 hours gone. Let me tell you what happened. I read 11 chapters after me not knowing that I was still going. A lot happened. Now I know what's gonna happen. The little bit that happened. Thank God I didn't go too far. I almost dug a little. I almost read the entire. I could have kept reading the entirety of this. I'm so fucking upset. I have not had this happen before in a very long time. Not with a live stream. My first time on PC doing this. Now the sun is coming up. And I have to reread from the beginning. Yippee. Well, now I have to lay all this cards on the table. If I don't do this now, we aren't gonna do part two tomorrow. Or maybe I could force all of part one and part two tomorrow. I'll have less thing to do tomorrow. But the problem is the timing that I stream tomorrow is gonna be a bit fickle. So I don't want to risk that. I realized I could stream earlier in the day, but only for a little bit. So I don't know if that'd be enough time for all of part one or chapter one. Ah, this sucks. I can't believe this just happened. I did not know the stream ended. It ended so far long ago. It's actually crazy. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to probably change the title of the stream before this, and don't fucking know. Call it relationship story grind and level 50 and whatnot, whatever. If you care about that stuff, go right ahead. But this is going to be the volume story F chapter. And I need to say again, I'm sorry for this. Now this is gonna eat into my sanity because, believe it or not, I don't have the greatest sleep schedule. But this is definitely gonna eat into my sanity here to do this. Even to a point I was tempted to go eat and then come back. I'm not gonna do that. we're gonna put a dent into this before I do that. Cause now I have to get back to where I was actually at. We're gonna do this without me mentioning what I knew or what I know, what things happened, what may have happened, may have not happened. I'm just gonna let it play out. Maybe I'll mention some things, but like I said, I spent 2 hours in this. I did a couple, quite a few chapters. I went all the way to chapter 11. Oh, man. I seriously have to rewatch this from the beginning. Oh my god. I am so angry. That is 2 hours gone. Whatever. This narrative has been subverted. The previously established context, structure, nature, intent, interpretation have been utterly dismantled. What is the meaning? Truth? Faded? Tangled? Inscrutable? Sensei. The stories so far have been for naught. The events that unfold from this moment on will supplant your preconceived notions. You will encounter a world sans protagonist. There will be no villains, no conflict. Parallel lines will become entangled. The axioms you know to be true all dismantled. A contrived reality in which the composition of your lives will no longer holds any meaning, context, probability, all moot point. This world will be one of absurdities so incomprehensible even the difference between up and down will have no meaning. Alas, your faded future has always existed just this way, but those times of the past have been long forgotten. So allow us to begin again. Yes, let us begin again. Again. We will begin a story that is not a story. Don't forget, leave your nature, reality, probabilities, and truth behind. Let us turn the page of the story of conflict and betrayal, usurpation and disarray. We will attempt to fit together the shattered piece of this broken story. Please be aware, this is not a story meant to warm the audience's hearts or end in a happy ever after. No, it is not. Instead, it is a story of rebellion. Yes, final volume. And yeah, it's crazy that I didn't realize that the last stream ended right when I started this. I'm pretty angry about that because it was like at the end of this first part where all miracles begin. Catastrophe. Let me double check. Let me just check. I have to check it every time now because now I'm paranoid. 'Cause I didn't get no notification when the stream crashed. I just took a guess at what may have happened. Now I know when it means that the stream is over because what I got before was an X near these bars, and usually that's like connectivity, right? I guess I should have guessed by then, but I did not expect it to crash me that. I wish I got a notification when the stream ended. Because the thing that made it worse is that the number on the streaming icon just kept climbing. I was over 8 hours in. So I thought I it's still streaming. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta catch up to where I was at 2 hours later. Let's go. Catastrophe. God, it's just gonna be a long trek of reading. Okay. Back when we had saw Saya with this fox woman before she lost her powers to be able to see visions of the future. Aren't you? What is this place? More importantly, your body. You've encountered the chroma, have you not? How peculiar. Your consciousness appeared to be more or less alert despite contact. The chroma? The chroma is best described as an incomprehensible force lurking outside of Kivotos. Is it sentient? Does it have a personality? Free will? I still know little of its true nature. But I do know that it's a deadly poison to Kivotos inhabitants. Become exposed to the chroma, and you will never be yourself again. Your spirit will be shattered into pieces and your body distorted into a new form. You may not die, but any Kivotos resident who comes into contact with it will no longer know themselves. They become distorted into a new being entirely. Fear not, the chroma will not find Kivotos. For the chroma to infiltrate our city, it will be like finding a needle in a haystack. It would be both a miracle and a disaster. I don't believe you came into full contact with the chroma, seeing as you still retain your consciousness. Pray tell, what happened to you? Well, please allow me to see myself. Don't move. Now then, excuse me, Prophet of Trinity. You're trapped in my web with no way out. Are you scared, Saya? Are you afraid of the power outside of Kivotos? You can't tear your eyes away from. Your very existence attracted it like a moth to a flame. That thing. You ventured a step too far into powers you didn't understand, and now they've dominated you. Yeah, when she encountered Beatrice. I see, someone attempted to manipulate the power of the chroma for their own benefits. They performed a ritual to summon the chroma to Kivotos. It's fortunate for all of us, or us all, the ritual is incomplete. Which explains your current state. You did not directly encounter the chroma. What you saw was a distant image through a window. Landscape barely discernible through the gate or the haze of your dreams. Okay. If you had reached through that window, you would not be able to walk away as you did. Although, you did not walk away without injury. Your mind may be safe here in this space with you and me, but your body is likely disintegrating as we speak. That can't be. I can't. There are things out there only I can do, and I must fulfill my duty. And my friend is. There must be a way to stop it. There is not. Would ordinarily be the answer. However, you are fortunate to have encountered me, Kuzunoha, the great prophet of Hyakyako. Kuzunoha, I will send you back to your body, safely of course. You cannot gain without equal loss. Equal loss? Yes, a payment of sorts. For your safe return, you must sacrifice one of your essences of your soul. You must leave behind your ability to see the future. The chroma distorts these essences as I speak of, or perhaps it simply draws forth what bubbles beneath the surface. Regardless, allow these infected essences to fester, and you will lose who you are to the chroma. But let it go. Extract the poison before its creeping fingers can grasp your soul, and you will be free of the chroma's erosion. What say you sacrifice the skill you are so proud of, so that you may fulfill your proclaimed duty, Prophet of Trinity? Yes, I will. Said with much conviction and no hesitation. This the sake of your friends? How admirable. Wonderful. Wonderful. Farewell then, Saya. Know that you cannot find me back in your world. I do not exist there. Mm. Ah, prophetic dreams may still flit about your periphery like a kaleidoscope outside your window. Good luck. Yes, the person that conveniently looks like Shiroko. But then something happens. I come out your comfort zone. My apologies for my tardiness. I had a matter to take care of. We're all here. Let's begin. You at least discover the legacy of the nameless priests. So they made for asking, but who exactly are these nameless priests, Black Suit? You and I understand the basics, but it's just his ability. Oh, yeah. The ability to protect royal blood, to cruise the cruise missile strong enough to destroy the cathedral. They're all gifts from these nameless priests, no? I I'm trying to keep in mind of who's speaking. So putting my heads together, I have gleaned their technology that makes that of Kivotos look like a little child playing in the mud. You're correct. The nameless priests were once masters of a world predating Kivotos. Oh? Exactly, before the world as we know it today. We had the nameless gods, the sublimes of their prime, only the faintest wisp of their existence can be identified in the large and mysterious angels of Komotos. We do what we do know of these gods is how they manifested themselves: typhoons, cliff slides, trees, lightning. The list goes on. They appeared in crude forms of nature, but in reality embodied the mystery of the terror of Genesis itself. There's very little I can say of the nameless priests who worship them, except they harbor no kind of feelings toward Kivotos and its residents. And while we've seen neither hide nor tail of the priests themselves, their technology remains littered throughout these lands. Therein is where my interests lie. Because, as we've already seen, their technology fetches a high price on the black market. The Kakonde has confirmed or informed me the situation has changed, and we have much greater concerns than the price has at the moment. Ah, yes, it has passed with a blink of an eye, but we observed the arc that we did. What do you mean by observed? This implies the arc is not an object to be seen, but a phenomenon that was observed. Well, haha, fascinating all the same. I was looking for a physical arc, but you suggest it to be intangible. Which also suggests that using the Kaiser Curve to dig up the Abydos Desert was in vain. It seems I've made a mistake, so to speak. Yes, fascinating. If that were the case, if that is the case, the art could easily be seen as a manifested concept, a menagerie of swirling mysteries. Well, speculation serves no one. Let's resume. Nameless priests and their troops believed to be extinct have made themselves known once again. The situation has taken an unexpected turn. Shell's appearance, a failure to secure Carvoto's greatest mystery, losing our only territory to Aria's Decagrammaton's death. Which, if they didn't say that, I would have been like, who is that? Wait, isn't that the Decagrammaton story that I haven't done yet? Oh no, I actually have done the first part, so I would not have known about that, but maybe that would have been a spoiler, you know? And now, we have the nameless priest, legacy, the appearance of the Ark. Things are going, or have gone awry. Well, this outcome wasn't impossible, I suppose. The facts of our current reality is that unpredicted and uncontrollable variables have really introduced themselves into our plans. We lost control of the situation. To make matters worse, You mean to say Beatrice has made matters worse? The Chroma would have never discovered the existence of Kavotos if not for her ritual. Your Garnish ritual allowed the Chroma to come into contact with Kavotos. Did you know the risk when you pursued your desires? No, contacting Chroma was never her goal, but rather to possess its power. Mada's motives were not to expose us to it. Even worse, she sought personal gain with the Chroma's power. The audacity, the barbarism. It requires to attempt to take advantage of something so iridescently incomprehensible for a purpose so laughable. Tread much more carefully, little puppet. You artists suggest the sublime in your own work, then turn to scoff at that of others. That arrogance simply a requirement for tortured, inconsequential artists. Deep breaths, madam. I don't want to hear anything from you, decalmania. Then decalcomania, yeah. You and your silly little ventriloquism with some framed photo isn't the philosophical metaphor of the push and pull of fantasy and reality you believe it to be. All I see is two clowns performing at a circus. But of course, I understand decalcomania. But calm your fury, you must be understanding of Beatrice's injuries. She is still nursing. I feel like an accent's trying to come along my voice, but I can't help it. Now, let's behave like mature adults we are. We were all curious of how Beatrice's ambition would play out, and she had no intention of bringing Chroma to Kavotos. Regardless, we haven't confirmed the Chroma has actually discovered us. It peeked through the window in a dream. It may remain just that, a distant dream. You're correct. And that window is only prepared because of Shell Sensei. I've said time and time again, Sensei's existence is the cause of all these distortions. Madam, I stand by my words. We should have eliminated Sensei the moment they reared their ugly head. As long as we exist under the concept of Academy City, Kartek Ebon's Sensei's existence will surpass ours before we draw our next breath. That's how the dice rolled in this story. Stay right here. Like the same ducks we are. And we're subject to the rules and the laws of this world. Take your rules straight to hell. I understand the situation is desperate. Allow me to offer this motley crew its salvation. My solution will handle the nameless priest, Shale, and the Ark in one fell swoop. What? In fact, the Chroma is fully aware of Kavoto's existence. To be frank, I intentionally informed the Chroma of our location. It is coming. Ah, this scene. I think we saw this scene at the beginning of the game, by the way. Like the very beginning. It's almost like there's a build up for this from the very beginning. Sensei can be protected no longer. Sensei Kraitenbaum. With this, everything will be over. Shiroka? Man, look at that. Sensei! Sensei, are you okay? What happened? Did you have that dream again? Make sure Rona isn't hurt. Check a Rona. Sensei? Why are you examining me? Huh? What? Did I get shot? Oh, I'm okay, Sensei. I don't have bullet holes anywhere, right? Look. Nothing wrong with me, so calm down. Good, you're safe. Thank goodness you're not hurt. You don't have to worry, I'm fine, Sensei. It was just a bad dream. Everything's okay. That dream. A world devoid of color. The girl pointing a gun at you, her halo it was distorted. The details are blurry, but I saw you die there. That's worse than a bad dream. I can't explain how you and I experienced the same prophetic dream. Perhaps our past encounters within our dreams had some sort of influence. Do you know what it means? By chance? So yeah. Wish I could give you a better answer, but I can only see fragmented visions since I gave up my abilities. All I can say for certainty is that all of this must be related to the vision of Kivoto's destruction I saw before. Destruction of Kivoto's. Six enormous towers descend from the sky, turning the world red. They scattered throughout the six regions of Kivotos until Kivotos we know today is nothing but a vague memory. Don't worry, Sensei. No matter what happens, I'll protect you. We're thankful for you. And that's right, I deserve some recognition around here. Alright, what's the agenda today, Sensei? Explain your plans. Rin, the General Student Council? But will Rin believe that? I'm sure Rin will believe me. Well, if you say so, Sensei. I think Rin is a little scary, but I support you, Sensei. Did you say destruction? Why'd you sound so skeptical? You saw this in a dream. Well, yes, but you had a dream about Kivoto's destruction. But you don't know how or when, and you have no proof in reality? Interesting. Destruction. I just thought it was important for you to know, Rennie. I'm going to ask you politely and not call me that again. I'm sorry. Very well, Sensei. Look over there, or look over. I'll look over some old data in the General City Council's records to see if I can find any precedent. I can't speak. I'm running on low energy. All right. Huh? It would be beneficial to check the Hyakyako Allied Academy records as well. It's a rather mysterious organization, so the student database is by no means comprehensive. I may be able to unveil a clue or two, though. Are you saying you believe me? My beliefs hold no weight here. Even you seem uncertain of whether or not it was real. But still, it must have discomforted you enough to come all this way to report it to me. Intentions are entirely serious. General Student Council President chose you to fill her space in her absence, so it's my job to help you. To honor the President's wishes. Rinny, I knew I could count on you. For some reason, he calls her Rinny again. I do what I can on my own, but you'll need more than a vague hunch to get the other General Student Council members on board. If you can get their approval, we'll have more avenues to investigate, Sensei. As it stands, I can't allocate too many resources to this, but I'll gather the necessary evidence. I'll contact you when I know something. Until next time then. It's crazy I gotta read all this, because this Fisher Everyday Life thing is pretty long. But, Let's check the stream again. Everything is checked out. Everything is working. 30 minutes in. 4 more hours to go. Anyways, go right into it. Like I said, not gonna say anything. Gonna play it out and read it out. I think I found it. You found it? Yes, I believe so. I've located some kind of underground structure measuring 132 meters, 23 meters, 13 meters at the specified coordinates. That must be it. Contact the general right away. This is of utmost urgency. On it. And use the anti-espionage network to connect the Chief of Defense to the General Student Council too. Yes. Hurry, go, go, go. Yes. Shroko was suspicious of all this going on. Makes sense. Probably on her way somewhere. PNC troops are moving toward the desert. On an unprecedented scale. Whatever could they be doing? I wish they would have just stayed quiet. What Shiroko said is true. I noticed mobilization of Kaiser PMC troops all over the area recently. Those jerks really think that they could just trample on our district like it's their backyard. They must be doing something in Avados Desert. We have no visibilities there since it's still considered Kaiser property. We can survey the area unofficially, undetected. Shiroko, I love your enthusiasm, little one, but let's try to learn from our past mistake. That didn't work well for us first time either. Yeah, it didn't work well for them the first time. You're right. I agree with Hoshino. Maybe we can ask Sensei what to do next. I would love to consult Sensei as well, but they've been especially busy recently. We might just be a bother. What nonsense! What nonsense are you experiencing? Sensei will make time for us. Let's have some faith, Ayane. Sensei has always helped us whenever we needed it. You're right, Sensei wouldn't have messaged me to check in on how I was doing if they didn't care enough to help. You got a text from Sensei? Shiroko, you braggart. They'll rub it in our faces. I wasn't trying to brag or anything. I was just reporting the facts. Shiroko's happy. We could just leave her be. Although I wish Sensei had checked in on me too. No way, Shiroko's so spoiled because you always leave her be. You have to lay down the law sometimes. What are you saying? Really think so? I look at those big puppy eyes. I guess they mad at her. More importantly, what did Sensei say? Just asked how I was doing. Nothing special, really. Interesting. Just out of nowhere? For no reason? We can get to the bottom of that, bottom of it easily. I'll send Sensei an invitation to come to Abydos. That sounds like a perfect plan. Thank you, Ayane. This concept is no good. What? Why? I thought it was great. He chose a fantasy genre RPG with a combat system based on swords and magic, and I immediately thought of Wistoria, the anime. If you don't know, well, it's a great anime. Yes, and the main character of our fantasy RPG is riding around on an intergalactic battleship. They're fighting evil space pirates. How is the main character going to rise up to defeat evil without a battleship to fight them? And I'm trying to tell you the RPG heroes don't fly on spaceships. Well, why not? I think a space hero has a nice ring to it. What do you think, Yuzo? It's not too bad. It's kind of like the Data's vibe people like these days. See, I might not know what it means, but she said it was super cool. You too, Yuzo. I like the space hero too. Iris? Iris, you're back. How is visiting the engineering department? They performed a simple physical examination and various health checks, but said nothing was abnormal. Retas has asked me to complete regular examinations like weekly quests. That's good. I hope you're feeling okay. What about that weird thing that tried to take over your body, Kay? Alright, calling her Kay. Did you manage to find Kay? Did you ever pay attention? Its name is Key, not Kay. Stop sweating the little details. Kay sounds better than Key anyways. No, we have not found Kay. Are we just going with Kay? Guess it doesn't matter either way. The department does not currently have the technology to identify if Kay is still inside me, so Retus is also helping me now. As long as you're okay with it. This mention is going back to the actual story that we did in the past about Key that took control over the princess, which was kind of crazy, but anyways. As long as you're okay with it. Of course she's not okay. The weirdo tried to turn Iris into some robot princess thing. Don't worry, Iris. I'll kick its butt if it ever comes near you again. Really though? Are you okay, Iris? I am good. Next time I see Kay, I'll release my laser beam at 300%. No, I will do it at 100,000%. Ooh. And I will very much like Momoy Space Hero, a party of heroes on an intergalactic battleship. It is a good idea. You get me. I really love it because riding on an intergalactic spaceship is my life's dream. Will I ever get to ride a spaceship as well? I don't think that'll be possible, Iris. What do you mean? The engineering department's told me that they're making a huge ship that can sail the skies with the real fancy technology like with Iris's railgun. There's no technology Kavota's fancy enough for flying a flying battleship. It's a pipe dream. That'll just leave you wanting. Really? It is okay. Dreams are meant to achieve the impossible. I've learned this from my adventures. I should have actually did that voice for user better, but anyways. Iris is right. I'm inspired. Okay. Our new story for the game is going to be a space opera about a party of space heroes. Yes, I like this idea very much. Let's change the genre to a bullet hell shooter with extremely hard difficulty, with no continues or annihilation bombs. I knew this was gonna happen. Key. K. Princess, do you deny the very purpose of your existence, the purpose of mine? A key deprived of its function is no longer a key, it is rejected. The name key turns to K here, by the way. Understood. I shall keep watch over you from the shadows, Princess Iris. But one day you will reach the end of your road. You will no longer deny your purpose. Iris, you will be forced to accept our fate. And when the time comes. Alright, Himari, I forgot about this. How are you offloading the worst of your tasks to me, Rio? First you invoke dangerous legacy of the nameless gods, fail, and now you turn around and ask me to process and analyze heaps and heaps of data. Well, I suppose being remorselessness, shameless after nearly causing the end of the world is the privilege of our big sister. You are blessed by my presence in your life, for I am as pure and beautiful as mineral water from an ice cap. I will benevolently grant you a favor. Now then, what did you want to tell me? This It's not concrete. It's interpretation, a speculation on top of a hypothesis, but I still see it. With this, I can empathize with your apparently paranoid delusion that led you to such drastic measures. Must admit, Big Sister is a fitting name for you indeed. I'm nearly as impressed by you as I am by myself, the delicate genius beauty known for her mastery of the omniscience. But you made up the omniscience degree. You startled me, Amy. How long have you... Ever since you were saying something still silly about ice caps? Wasn't the Super Phenomenon Task Force originally under the direct control of President Rio? I know where that is. So did the president leave us a message? I haven't gotten everything. The most important data left is locked up in her black box, so it'll take some time to sort through it. But the biggest takeaway is this: we must prepare for a supernatural phenomenon of a staggering degree. What do you mean? Consider a warning from Big Sister. A warning that something ominous lurks on the horizon. What is our next course of action? Toki randomly appears. Eric, where did you sneak up on me to? If you keep stalling me like this, my perfect face could form a wrinkle. The president's exclusive mate, Toki. I have been here from the beginning. There are many places to take cover in here. Wow, that must be the skills of a special agent. Didn't catch a single hint of your presence. You didn't go with the president? No, she told me to do as I please from this point forward and disappeared. Still trying to understand what the order meant. I was hoping to find some answers to this place where the president resided most often when you two came, or when the two of you came. Did you not join the CNC after Rio's departure? You came from them originally. Did they reject you? Well, the upperclassmen were very kind to me. However, how do I say this? I understand the situation. I wouldn't have taken you for the shy type. Like your friends may not be my strong suit, but if something dangerous is threatening Kibotos, that's where my talents shine. I can help. What do you think, President? One as wise as me knows better to turn away a genuine offer of help. Ugh. Man, I'm gonna yawn a lot, and I'm sorry for that. Thank you. Excellent. Our next steps are clear. Amy, we'll need to enlist Shell's help to move forward. Understand. Or understood. Oh, check the stream. I'm gonna check it every time I finish an episode now until I get back to where I was at. Oh, wrong one. Okay, stream's going. Now I know what indicates whether the stream is actually there or not. Anyways, next one. Gosh, I might actually need to take a break to eat something though. Fucking hell. This was interesting. Over here, I found it here. Right now, the Sisterhood are in Arius. That's what I'm gonna say. Where we were last at before. Sakurako is here. What a relief, just as we had hoped. The ceremonial dress of the St. Justina Council left here by the last council president. The last council president may not have been apprehensive leader, but she was vital in organizing their safe exodus to their district and even Arius' eventual revival. The dress should have been handed down to her successor, but instead she hid it away here in the Arius district. Why of all places did you abandon it here, council president? This district is saturated with the tragedy it has forced to endure, but the decision a manifestation of your guilt, regret, regret? Speculation will get me nowhere. As a representative of the Sisterhood, I will adopt the last will of the St. Justina Council by the rights of succession. Yes, I can no longer stand by as the St. Justina Council's dignity is trod upon. Sakurako, could you come look at this, please? Of course, lead the way. Alright, she see the mirror, right? Or the glass. This. Please summon the scholars of the Sisterhood immediately. Yes, ma'am. If something related to that happened in the Arias district, the problem could be a lot more serious than we thought. Oh, right. At the end of that other story, they haven't done the hearing for the verdict of Misono Mika, right? So that's what this is. Because we didn't get to hear what happened at the end of the Eden Treaty story for this. They just kind of skipped over it. I was like, bro, I want to at least hear this at the end. Here it is. After 3 hearings, we have come to the following verdicts of for Misono Mika of the Tea Party. Oh, look how cute she is. Nice. First of all, Misono Mika's privileges as a Tea Party member are officially revoked. All the Tea Party benefits, such as private residences, private operating expenses, and independent classes with special teachers, will no longer be provided. Second, we will have accepted the Pater Faction's resolution. A question has been raised about Misono Mika's representation of said faction. The Pater faction shall elect a new representative according to its own bylaws. However, Mika's authority will be maintained until this representative is elected. Lastly, Misono Mika's detention is suspended, and she will be allowed to return to her studies, effective immediately. That being said, remind you to remember the gravity of your position and not step out of line. This verdict has been drawn after meeting the concerns and opinions of the Trinity student body and leaders throughout the hearing. Do you have any objections, Miss Mika? I do not, ma'am. No. Do you have any final words you would like to share? Thank you for giving me a second chance. I will abide by your verdict. Good. This hearing is adjourned. So that's what happened to her. All right, the Makeup Work Club. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I have an important announcement. Huh, Azusa? Important announcement? What is it? Why are you being so serious? Listen closely. I recently obtained top secret classified information through an intelligence dealer. We have never undertook a more important mission. Top secret? Intelligence dealer? Classified? Yes, this is a legendary item that only existed in records. I have confirmed the existence of the location of a Pararodzilla stuffed toy. And Karu's face is about what I expected. Pararodzilla? Take heed, Pararodzilla is none other. Pararodzilla? Azusa, are you sure? You're telling the truth? There's nothing in history of all the merchandise more legendary than that stuffed toy. The cargo ship carrying the flagship stock sank and it never released to general markets. To make matters worse, the subcontractor that made the toy went bankrupt from this tragedy and went out of business. They never manufactured more, and so they became legendary artifacts. It's like hearing the details from a Pararodzilla history book. Yes, Ifumi, you understand. All the merchandise on that ship was indeed lost, but rumors began to float within the community that a few original design prototypes still existed. They unfortunately fell into the hands of evil, the Dark Collectors, but at long last, exactly one Pararodzilla's stuffed toy appeared on the market recently. Never thought of that, but that makes total sense. That kind of item would be a luxury beyond our wildest dreams. If all four of us pooled all of our money, no, we'd still wouldn't be able to afford it. Why am I being included in this? Okay, Fumi, what can the only solution we have is to, do we need an expert for that? What in the world are you thinking? What expert? No, Hifumi, you can't. Hifumi, I must admit the gleam in your eyes are a bit terrifying right now. You don't understand morals and common sense have no role to play when it comes to procuring legendary merchandise. No morals? Stop being crazy, Hifumi. Just wanted to go look at it. What? That was what I was saying too. Duh. Is owning the sub toy of great importance as well? Okay, Hifumi. If that's what you want, that is what we'll do. What? I have never received official trade, so I will not be as skilled as the experts you wish to contact. But if we plan well, and for all possible outcomes, our mission will be successful. Hold on a second, Azusa. I had a momentary lapse of judgment. It is not worth it? I see. I promise, I'm just happy to have a chance to see the legendary Pararodzilla stuffed toy with my own eyes. Then we won't waste another moment. Let's go. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, yeah. How nice. We get to skip doing makeup work again. What is happening here? Wait, but don't leave me behind. You chose to go with them, bro. She, you know what? Whatever. This is it. I think there were places like this so close to Trinity. I'm not here by choice, you hear? Hello, owner. I hear the item is here. You've come for the legendary item like a moth to the flame. Naturally. You can't show something like that to just anyone. But for potential buyers, anything is possible. Hmm. But this is... yes, I know. You must be amazed. This is the one, the only legendary Pararodzilla stuffed toy. 1,000th of the size of the real thing. This is not Pararodzilla. She's right. This is Pararosaurus. What? Isn't it basically the same thing? It's different, completely and utterly different. The words of an amateur. Pararodzilla is a little chubbier with a long tongue. I don't need to know that. Obviously, this is Pararosaurus. You can tell from the shape of the face and the costume. It's like comparing apples and oranges. They're completely different. What do you mean? Do you know how much I paid for this? It's not a genuine article? Hey, that's on you, bro. Anyways, over here. I really thought we were going to see Pararodzilla. It's okay, as I said, Pararodzilla will always be alive in our hearts, at the very least. It'll be okay, you two. What's happening over there? Ooh, testers. Rescind the verdict. No mercy for the wicked. The bitch! Don't fire into the sky. No shooting the person next to you isn't allowed either. Is it the protest against the hearing's verdict? I see, they're dissatisfied with the decision regarding Miss Sonomika's fate. It's been days. Days! Don't they have better things to do? Why are they doing this? Well, they have the right to freedom of assembly. But the Pater faction is essentially leaderless. Opposing forces are attempting to take advantage of the political confusion. On top of that, the Tea Party has lost too much of its authority over the school, and greedy politicians are grasping for its power, which is kind of messed up. And of course, some people are just tossing stones, amused to see where they might land, you know, causing mischief because they feel like it. How'd it go? In conclusion, Trinity is festering den of snakes. Trinity is a festering den of snakes indeed. Sanomika's life will be no cakewalk from here on out. Ah, I see. She looks scary, but she didn't seem like a bad person. She has a really cute smile too. Anyways. How do you feel about it, Azusa? Me, I heard that Mika House Sensei rescued Atsuko. Not just Atsuko, Sayori, Hiyori, Misaki. She saved everyone. I don't know who Misono Mika is, but for that alone, I could not hate her. and it is unjust for the entire crowd to be harassing just one person. Please don't attack them, Azusa. If you say so, but your heart is in the right place. If only those people could see things from your perspective. Can those who refuse to embrace forgiveness or mercy find salvation? Azusa, I don't have an answer to that. But even if the results aren't guaranteed, we have to try our best, right? Oh, Kara, you took the words right out of my mouth. Or right out of her mouth. Duh, Azusa always saying boring stuff like that. How sweet of you, Kaharu. You always pay attention when your friends speak. What? That's not what I meant at all. I appreciate it, Kaharu. I too pay attention when you talk. To further our bond, we should take a bath together. What are you saying? This is warming my heart. I'd like to join in as well. No way. You always make things weird. Stay back, you dirty person. That is just funny. Oh my. Alright, I think the focus goes towards someone else here. Hold on a second. Say no to the hearing. Honest, that's right there. Alright, so did the After School Sweets Club. We never actually saw all the members in like the actual story until now. And this is one of them. Natsu, I think she appeared in the cafe once. What is going on here? What is this? Ari, did you get the place right? It's also first time Ari appeared here as well, I think. Yeah. This should be right. 3 o'clock at Trinity's fifth rear entrance. Yes. This is where they're selling the limited 100 limited edition chocolate ice cream. They even got here early since they're on a first come first served basis. Unless those protesting students are selling the ice cream, I don't think it's here. Hey, you there, angry ladies, can I ask you a question? Huh? We're busy over here. Wait, aren't you Mika supporters? Mika? Supporters? What? Have supported them? In that case, join us. Don't you want to see Misato Mika pay for her actions? We'll finally see her get what she deserves. Are you following? Are you following? Like, nope. No. Oh, I understand. Misato Miko's from the tea party. Oh, where's the party? Stay focused, Ari. We're here for the limited edition chocolate ice cream, not a tea party. No, 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 not a tea party. The tea party? Oh, I think I know this one. The name of the Academy Student Council, right? Huh? Really? What about you, Kazusa? Did you know about them? Should I? You didn't even open up the Academy information brochure, did you, ladies and gentlemen? The grim future of Trinity. You're talking real big for someone who thought Irie was talking about an actual party. You thought about it, you thought it was a dessert club meetup, didn't you? Yeah, she got you there. Well, anyways, I hear there's a beautiful princess named Mika at a tea party, but something terrible happened to her. That must be what those protests we've been seeing all over the campus grounds were all about. There were protests? I didn't really notice them, but to be honest, paying so much attention to the politics and all those higher ups isn't very romantic. I bet half the people here don't even know what this is all about. That's exactly why we need to shout even louder, so more students hear our message and participate. What she said, I never even met with some Mika, but it's fun to protest her. Yeah, you're exactly the type of person that, Hanako had said herself. More importantly, have you seen the ice cream truck? It was supposed to be selling limited edition chocolate ice cream. Oh, we kicked them out because they were getting in the way of the protest. You kicked them out. Do you happen to know where they went? Like, I care. Look, if you're not going to join us, get lost. All this talk is distracting you from the enemy. Did I just see from the enemy? I'm tired, bro. And I'm really forcing myself to do this, guy. I keep reiterating it. 2 hours. I read 2 hours ahead, thinking I was still streaming because it showed that I was still streaming, except for what I now know can cause everything to fail. Anyways, all this talking, the, the trace, the tracing, the tracing from our protest. I didn't expect to read it like that. Oh, thank you, Kazusa. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Did you really just push Irie? Our Irie? So what? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Indeed, it's time to beat some that. Wait, look, I'm okay. No interest, Kazusa. Natsu, Yoshimi, please. Kazusa, yes. When people's blood sugar falls low, it can cause aggression, can it? It can. Chocolate where sweetness and bitterness coexist. It's like a metaphor for life. So everything that happens from now on is in the name of chocolate. Spinning nonsense again, but I agree that everything is because of chocolate. Makes sense. Because we're all on the same page. Huh? What the heck? Who do you think you are, huh? Also new music. Everything is because of the chocolate. How rude can you idiots be? Saw enough here to begin with, huh? Huh? These are dangerous beasts. How low? Wait. These are dangerous beasts low blood sugar levels can create, my friends. Okay. Everyone, please. What the hell's going on here? Now two reinforcements take that side. On it. You can't start. You can't fight during a protest. Oh, it's already a disaster. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Student disturbance at the fifth rear entrance. They send backup at least 3 an hour. 3 or 4. Let's just say 3 an hour. This isn't the first incident today. Please, no more fighting. Everyone, calm down. Huh, it's the brush. I mean, I don't have. Yeah, I can't speak. Anyways, it's the Justice Task Force. Run. Yeah. Get out of here, Irie. This way. Wait, everyone. What lies at the end of this conflict? These trials and tribulations? I do hope it's limited edition chocolate ice cream. With that, adios. Stop your monologuing and run. Yeah, the physics of everyday life goes into a third part, but if you can't already tell, it's make you go through how all the students are doing it. Photos. Yep, that also means the bunny squad as well. Ah, about close to halfway to where I was last at before I stopped. Or before I noticed that the stream ended. Thank God I didn't go even further than this. I would have crashed out if I went any further than this. Hold on, I'm drinking water for this. I really do think I might need to take a break to eat something. Because there's no way I can function. Because, like, I am running on low energy. That was why I started the stream. But I knew I could get my energy to the stream. Now I'm just like, oof. I mean, I have something up here I can eat. Anyways, preparation complete. It's your turn, Moy.
I'm not gonna do all that panting now. Anyways, really? I'm really allowed to do this? Don't have any other options at this point. Stop messing around and just do it. Then, if I may, die, you evil wasps. Wow, that huge wasp nest burned down in the flesh. Thank you so much for your help. When I saw the wasp nest behind the storage, I didn't know what to do. There's no need to take up the SRT duties to eliminate any hazard that threatens citizens. That's right, citizens could seriously injure themselves if they were to carelessly touch a wasp's nest. I don't know who would do that. Some wasps are said to have deadly neurotoxins, so it's best to burn the whole nest down once. Huh? That's it? I thought I would get to see blazing flames of the wasp's nest crumbling to ashes, burn for at least an hour. How disappointing. A whole hour? That's scary to even think about. In the past, I would have called a pest control company or reported this to the fire department. After the redevelopment of Kasagi Town was realized, all governmental offices and infrastructure were withdrawn, so most of the problems have to be resolved by the residents themselves. There's just no end to it. So we've been thinking about moving. I can't guarantee how long we'll be there, but please feel free to find us at the park if you need help. We are SRT, so we'll always do our utmost to ensure citizen safety. Oh, you sure are reliable. Let me pay you for your help. Please, there's no need. We only were, we were only fulfilling our duty. Here, this is a frozen chicken skewer pack we sell at the store. And this is slow right now, but people used to even travel all the way from other districts to buy our chicken skewers. High quality frozen chicken skewers with fresh green onions. It's not expired. In fact, it's in excellent condition. You would just give us something like this? Is that a bad thing? It's okay if you don't like chicken skewers. Thank you very much. Delicious. That kind of saves my voice for what I want to say with me, but anyways. The outside perfectly grilled, and the smoky taste just melts in your mouth. I know. I'm kind of considered an expert with fire. Speaking of, the fire's a little weak. Maybe I should put on more firewood. The scent of fresh green onion and the rich taste of chicken go really well together. Don't forget the crispy chicken skin. Yum. Been so long since I ate something so fresh. You only get to eat things out of cans like salted meat. Let's grill every last piece. We don't have a refrigerator to store it anyway. Like how you're eating chicken while having a lollipop in your hand. Let me stop. It's peaceful. I like it. Sitting around the bonfire and eating grilled meat at a park. It's kind of like we're just taking a camping trip. That's a fun way to see it. Valkyrie and the General Student Council have been quiet recently. Sensei must be busy as usual. They haven't contacted us in quite some time. I'd ignore it if Sensei contacted us anyway. Saying we don't need that dummy adult to help us. I do wish Sensei would visit us sometimes. At the end of the day, no news is good news for Kivotos. That's true, but for us... Yeah, for us without a school... Hey yo, the soda we got before, let's drink it now. I put it in the fountain to keep it cool. It should be perfect to drink by now.
You mean the soda Sora gave us when we drove out those thugs from the Angel 24? It's, I forgot that that was the arc for the story, of course, for the first chapter. But anyway, I don't need to recall all the details of that. Too tired. You say no one could lay even one finger on it because you were saving it for an important day? Got to eat some delicious, precious chicken skewers. What could be a more important day than this one? I have an idea. We'll grill the mushrooms we picked. That sounds perfect. I'll go get them. Wait, take me with you. This the anti-espionage network. Yes, you may speak. I see. Got it. At long last. Yeah, she's a crash out. Oh, but I don't need to think about her right now. Gematria. Okay. Get these voices going. Hey, so the chroma is coming here. Yes, and with its coming shell, the nameless gods, the Ark, all will be eradicated. Is it not an elegant solution? And Kavotos along with it. And to what ends, dear madam? Perhaps you've grown tired of our research. Yes, perhaps you could say my motivations have shifted. As you well know, I had a partial contact with the chroma through the ritual, and it led me to see the truth. My purpose does not lie in this frivolous research or rudimentary experiments. That is not how I will become the greatest. For me to achieve that, I must have absolute authority. I must become an absolute, one with power to destroy and create the world itself. I will become an ominous light that cannot be interrupted beyond human communication to human eyes. I will be beyond a purpose they can understand. Okay. It is the only way to eliminate Crytek and Bob Sensei. What is this madness? Have you utterly lost your mind? What a shame. You have allowed your hatred to consume you, madam. Gematria is an explorer and a seeker. Incomprehensible madness is the very enemy we sought to defeat. In succumbing to your own madness, you have lost your right to Gematria. How dare you? I hold the power of the chroma within me. I have attained the power of the madness you so desperately fear. I have tamed it? No, she has not. And it does appear so. So, go Conde, if you would please. Yes, yes. It has been my pleasure, madam. Fascinating. It is more effective than a halo-destroying bomb. Truly, mysteries, as the name suggests, may be impossible to interpret, but madam's motives were predictable. Oh, that was good Conde. I said that. Well, for some reason, she getting put somewhere. Did you really believe we would be twiddling our thumbs here? We've been preparing for a means to combat the chroma since the moment you came into contact with it. But of course, you and I have disagreed upon the fundamentals of art and our perspectives of the world, but I have respected your ambition from the beginning, Beatrice. Yeah, for some reason, she gets sucked into some kind of black hole thing. Yes. Oh dear. Our poor madam has not read enough storybooks. Side characters who's tried to become the protagonist never make it to the ending. That is such a crazy ass shade to say to someone, by the way. I just gotta reiterate that. It's crazy I've read this earlier already, but moving on. Madness is a terrifying art. I was rather curious of the manner of a monster she would become,
But it would have been more troublesome if we left it to fester. Well, see, it's empty again. We will discuss recruitment later. For now, we must proceed to the next topic. Ah, foreshadowing. Oh, man. a, a, a word of thought for this next part. The next couple chapters going here gets kinda crazy. So I will say nothing because there's a lot I want to say about this, but yeah, foreshadowing. Rennie, Rennie. How many times have I told you, President? Please don't call me Rennie. It's such a cute nickname, though, even though it sounds silly. But yes, it's from the General Student Council President. But you know, anyways, huh? But you're Rennie to me. What else would I call you? Nanagami? Just Ren? Miss Ren? Just call me whatever you want. You're the only one who calls me that anyway. Okay, Rennie. Rennie. Huh? Huh? Did you just smile, Rennie? I did not. Nuh-uh. I saw it. No, I did not. Are you sure? I think you did. I'm very serious. I did not. Honestly, if someone else called her Rennie before, why did she not like a Shale Sensei saying it? Yuma to Ren. Ren? You must be so tired. You haven't had a good night's sleep in a long time. Yuma, I must have dozed off. I'm so sorry to wake you, but there was an urgent matter. Don't worry. Let's go. Oh, Ren, Yuma, you're working so hard. Okay, okay, it's urgent. I know. This way. This is. These readings were detected 2 hours ago. 6 masses with incredibly high energy have observed throughout Komotos. Premonition. From what Saya told us. She said 6 probes will descend from the sky. That's all I'll say. Let's see, the Abydos Desert, the abandoned amusement park near DU, the closed area in the Millennium outskirts, the border area between Trady and Gehenna, the new town near Millennium, in the center of the Sanctum Tower. Center of the Sanctum Tower? Yep, right on top of us. I tried to gather some intel through our security cameras, but nothing appeared amiss. Looked like the same old Sanctum Tower. Nothing in all other areas the energy masses were detected in either. At first, I was like, is it a bunch of huge typhoons come to wreck Kivotos? But that wouldn't work. Typhoons don't have a mass like that. Data was observed, but it doesn't actually exist. Then there's only one conclusion. The machine must be broken. Momoka, I know what Ren's thinking. We'll need to go in person to confirm. What do you mean, Ren? Excuse me? You want to go all the way to the district? I'm telling you, we checked the observation drones. There was nothing. Zilch, nada. We haven't gotten any abnormal reports from any of the districts. Please gather the student representatives, the student council representatives. What? The General Student Council doesn't have the power to respond to something of this scale. We'll have to coordinate with each district to analyze this phenomenon. With the authority of the acting president of the General Student Council, I am initiating emergency protocol. Please gather the Kavotos Emergency Response Committee. Isn't that a bit extreme? It could just be a simple mechanical malfunction for all we know. What then? If it is, that would be a relief.
We could pass it off as a simple mistake. Until we've uncovered the full picture, we must respond with the full force of Kavotos. Begin by summoning the representatives of Trinity, Gehenna, Millennium, Avados, all the districts we can contact. Whoa, seriously? We're not gonna sleep for a week? Rin, do you think it'll be okay? Well, there have been some complaints recently that you've been abusing the office's power. Taking such drastic measures could endanger your position as acting president. People will probably interpret this, especially as violating the authority of the defense office. You're not necessarily stepping out of your bounds of your office, but the Treasury, they're always unnecessarily raising issues, aren't they? Oh, the Chief of Finance. Okay, Chief Officer. I totally forgot. I've got lots of responsibility to get to. Bye bye. Oh my god, you can't just run away. Whoa, let me go, you. I'll die if I stay here. Okay. Please tell me, when did the chief officer begin encroaching on the authority of the defense office? Aoi, the situation. You don't need to explain. I'm well aware of the situation. An unknown phenomenon has befallen Kivotos. You intend to respond at the highest level by all means necessary until we can ascertain that these unknown masses are not a threat to Kivotos. I don't disagree with this decision. But, more accurately, I would not disagree if it was the General Student Council's decision. But that's not you, is it? You're a mere proxy. You lost administrative control of the Sanctum Tower, closed SRT Academy, and even approved an unknown organization like Shale. I really hate when she said this. I really hate when she said this. Because it doesn't sit with me. It just doesn't. Like, it's like undermining the General Student Council president. Because she was the one who approved of that unknown organization that you speak of. But, moving on. That I could tolerate, but now a vague shell prophecy? A premonition of destruction? What ridiculousness are you indulging in? I'd rather you not belittle that. As a proxy, you cross more than one line. Oh, I understand you don't approve of me and my practices, but my decisions are not based on any personal feelings. You're wrong. I appreciate your abilities. I would go as far as to say that they're the best in your field. That's why the president recognized you as well. But abilities do not make you the president of the General Student Council. You became the proxy because you were the chief officer of the supervisory office, and therefore, next in line with the president disappeared. It was not a recognition of your qualifications for the position. That mere fact should show your every move as the acting president. Keep in mind, your every decision is made under said shadow proxy. I felt like there was a lot of angst in this. Whether she said that it wasn't for personal feelings or not, it did feel a little personal because she really drove this home. If despite all of this, you still intend to assemble the emergency response committee, you'll need to have evidence to justify infringing on the defense officer's authority like this. Your argument should be polished enough to convince me. Otherwise, the public will view you as an opportunist taking to solidify your position while the president is still missing. Keep your advice in mind. Alright then. You need more rest. Your skin's seen better days. I think I was gonna make it. Ren, Ema, prepare the emergency response committee. Oh, Chief Officer Ren. Chief of Defense? I'm sorry, the Chief of Finance's voice was so loud that I couldn't help but overhear. Not at all. I apologize about the emergency response committee. I hope you understand. I do, within your authority.
The Joe Student Council president's shoes are big ones to fill. The chief of finance was too harsh with you, but the facts remain. A lot of people challenge your authority. How can we best handle that? Why don't we ask Shell to join the emergency response committee? Shell. Precisely, if Shell Sensei is there, it'll help sway the Academy representatives' opinions on the matter. Shell's achievements are well known all over Kavotos at this point. Didn't they even uncover some corruption at the Valkyrie Police School? They're truly able to do it all. Sensei's presence would help ease your worries as well. Thank you for your advice. We'll need Shell's cooperation regardless. I can reach out to Sensei for you then. You'll need security when they come here from the Shell building. Guess we could ask Valkyrie for that. Oh. Thank you for your help, Kaya. I'll be counting on you. Don't thank me. We'll need to support each other in times like these, Chief Officer. Then I'll be on my way. Yeah, I don't exactly trust Kaya, but I'm honestly confused by her. Yes, you'll need to be prepared. I assume that you're talking to the former students of SRT Academy. Man, I'm gonna hate these next few chapters. Going back to this, it was the stuff that Aoi warned. Oh my god, the stuff that Aoi warned Rin about is very important, but I'll talk about it after this part. Convening the Emergency Response Committee. The request to convene the Emergency Response Committee was sent to each district. This. What is it, Yane? Sakurako. A message from the General Student Council. Mine from the Remedial Nights, yes. The General Student Council seeks to form an emergency response committee. How many years has it been? Her sensei reported our prophetic dream to the General Student Council. Could that be the catalyst? General Student Council isn't the type to enact on such drastic measures over a hunch. It's likely more to this than we know. However, I've been wary of General Student Council since the President's disappearance. While Nanagami Rin has been harmless enough, it would be foolish of us to blindly follow her lead. The raging storm within the council since the President's disappearance has been obvious to all. We need to discuss the situation with Sensei before anything else. As of now, I don't see any reason to turn it down. Sensei will be by our side. We may not be in the majority of our decision to attend. However, I see here the Pandemonium Society, the Millennium's Big Sister, the Red Dictator, and even Dark Monarch were invited. Red Dictator was from Red Winter location. I'm not really familiar with that place because we haven't really went there, but I digress. Millennium's Big Sister being Rio. Yeah, okay. The Dark Monarch, I still think I'm unsure who that might be. I have an idea still, so I'll leave it at that. I find it unlikely a meeting of such a cast can run smoothly. I'm apprehensive of the political strife that may ensue. Oh my gosh, Nagi, say it. What you doing up here? Mika. Wow, oh wow, let me see. The Chosen Council is asking for Tea Party members to attend emergency response committee meeting. That sounds so dramatic. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? What should I wear? I need to curl my hair too. Gehenna, the Pandemonium Society would be there too? Mika, please. Please what, Nagi? Please don't cause trouble. Don't you know me by now? Since he's gonna be there, right? I had to impress them with how much I've grown. Oh, Mika's so cute, man. Anyways, Pandemonium Society, Iroha. I already have a headache. Our opportunity has finally come, Iroha. It's time. Time for what? You will rise to the occasion and prove the might of the Pandemonium Society to the General Student Council and Shell itself. I intercepted the message before it could reach the prefect team. We'll carry out our plan without their unbearable meddling. At least tell me what your plan is, Makoto. The General Student Council isn't going to just plop us down next to Trinity. They're not that dumb. But hopefully Sensei can keep things from devolving into a disaster. Yeah, this part was interesting. I put two together. I'm pretty sure this is Rio. Five or 50,000 is crazy. 51,234 unread messages. 51,235 messages. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. And then I'm unsure of this location. I saw it just before I started this stream when I started this section of the story. I had saw this and I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And I think the Genryumon might have to do with one of I guess I forgot her name already. It's one of the Society members from somewhere else. I saw that there's a mini story based off of one of the people from this place, so I'll leave it at that. Don't make a fuss, I know. Yes, ma'am. It is not my place to interfere, but I should be aware of what transpires. Oh yeah, Yakiako. And this is our first time really seeing Kaho because I actually haven't went to Yakiako yet to actually see this person. But anyways, find it strange the General City Council would invite us. We're remote both geographically and politically. Yeah, I agree. They've been contacting us more often these days, haven't they, Kaho? It's not a laughing matter, yeah. Yeah, perhaps you're right. Yeah. I can't do it. If Hyakuya was around, we could have such annoyances to them. We could leave such annoyances to them, yes. I haven't seen the president lately. What's going on? You didn't hear? She's hiding in the mountains because of the most recent coup. Another one? Who staged it this time? Who cares? It wasn't the first and won't be the last. Why did this happen in Red Winter? I want to take bets how long she'll be gone this time. Sensei, the General Student Council sent us an email. Senior Administrator Rin assembled the student representatives of the main districts for what's known as an emergency response committee. And Rin's attached some separate data just for you. It says the massive and ultra high energy have been observed all over Kivotos. But the masses are invisible. The goal of the Emergency Response Committee is for the districts to cooperate with each other to find out the cause of the truth behind this phenomenon. It's going to be difficult to organize all the different districts, students, so they've requested Sensei's presence to help. Thanks for the summary, Arona. That's my job, is sending an escort to come retrieve you soon. You're an important person, so they're covering all security concerns. In the meantime, I'll look more into the information Rin gave us. I'll let you know if I find anything out. I can always count on you, thank you. Sensei, we're here to pick you up. We'll be your escort to the Sanctum Tower, the General Student Council's current base of operations. Valkyrie? Yes, we prepared a helicopter at Shell's emergency heliport. This way, please. They both mean the same thing, but if there was an option to get off of it, mm, seems excessive to use tactical transport helicopter just to pick me up. Well, we're a police school. We have the research to provide this kind of support to someone so important. And seeing how there's barely enough budget for bullets these days, I can't be selfish. At this rate, I'm gonna be building a pea shooter against a flamethrower, or worse. I'm pretty sure this was in the story with the bunny squad, the rabbit squad, yeah. That was when we heard Karino say these lines. Or when we read Dick Karino say these lines. Anyways, if you put two and two together, we have been duped. How badly was it? You're not Valkyrie students. Who are you guys? Kaiser PMC. You pick up on things quickly, Sensei, although not quickly enough. Honestly, I would have questioned it before I even thought about getting into the helicopter. I don't know, I don't trust it. We've secured Shell Sensei. Good job. Then continue with the next phase. I'm guessing the mission was a success, General. Yes, we have secured Shell Sensei. Indeed. The Emergency Response Committee will be crippled without Sensei, and the Chief Officer's authority will plummet. Which brings us one step closer to our goal of dismantling Shell. Huh? Uh? We finally know your motives, Chief of Defense. We never had any interest in your idea of justice. Dismantling Shell isn't to our advantage at this point. Without your knowing, our plans changed a long time ago. Yes. Yeah. Kaya's a disappointing crash out. President, it's me. Hello, General. Are you proceeding according to plan? Yes, everything is running smoothly. Now we got this gruesome looking admiral foot. Yeah, excellent. As we've secured the artifact in the desert, we no longer have any need for the General Student Council's forces, and with that, the cooperation of the Defense Office. Gematria is also a petty waste of time. With the artifact, we can act on our own accord. Proceed to occupy the present Student Council. We will simultaneously secure administrative control of the Sanctum Tower. Then Kaiser Corporation will finally seize control of Kavotos from the hands of the General Student Council. Don't worry, they won't cause any trouble. Understood. Wait until the Emergency Response Committee meeting ends at the specified area. Once the General Student Council room is defenseless, we will take over. Our target is the Chief Officer of the General Student Council and the Chairman. But remember, the Chief Officer is our priority. Yes, sir. What should we do with the Chief of Defense? Transfer her to the prison at the PMC headquarters. Even her soldier won't be able to find her there. Emergency Response Committee will fall to peace without Sensei or the Chief of Defense present. When we occupy General Student Council and the President secures administrative control over the Sanctum Tower, martial law will be declared on the DU. Then the plan will move on to the second stage. General, what should we do with Sensei? Lock Sensei up somewhere no one will find them, and don't let them move a muscle even if it means shooting a limb. Understood. Oh god. The arrival of the light, where everything goes to hell. Alright. An hour 40 minutes. Damn, if it's already an hour and 40 minutes, this is a bit yikes. I'm still not exactly where I'm at. We're almost there. We're at a little late. When I get back to where I'm at, I'm gonna eat these candy things I have. Shoko, everyone's waiting. Hurry up. Shoko, we have to get going. We're late. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm almost there. Don't go too fast, Shoko. Don't talk while you're riding your bike. You still have to stay safe. Yes, understood. See you soon. Being rejected so many times, are finally meeting with the General Student Council. Seriously. It used to make me so angry that I've even considered wiping out the General Student Council. Look at us now. The General Student Council host, would it be too soon even for you? Wouldn't it be too soon? Okay. It is. I'm old with back pains now. I was just reminiscing about when I was a feisty youth like you. Shut the hell up, bruh. That really wasn't too long ago. It may not be too long ago, but everything is different. We have Sensei now. I don't know why I've been so nostalgic recently. Remember when you showed up out of nowhere, Nonome, and meeting Shiroko for the first time? Acting like an old fart is what you're doing, Hoshino. I actually never heard the story of you and Shiroko meeting for the first time. Really? I never talked about it? Shiroko was a wild girl when we first met. It took me and Nonome a lot of work to capture her. What do you mean, capture? Hoshino, that story is... You don't need to hide anything anymore, Nonome. I don't want to either, but it's difficult. Shiroko doesn't remember much before coming to Abydos. She had amnesia? What? Are we in a soap opera or something? Well, something's off here. What do you mean? Shiroko? I've never seen such a huge scale of PMC troops like this. Trucks, tanks, soldiers, they're all heading toward the same place. They're going to the Abydos Desert. I need to check this out. Shiroko? What do you think you're doing? It's way too dangerous. Come on now, Shiroko. Let's regroup and we'll figure it out together. I'll be careful. I'm only going to scout out the situation and report back. Maybe this has something to do with why Sensei called us. Hey. Huh? The ground shook just now. Was that an earthquake? It begins. I see a strange light. It's kind of dark. No, it's like a rainbow? What is this? What? Are you an idiot? How do you miss from this close? I don't understand. Is the barrel bent or something? Okay, then I'll just aim like this. Recursion failure? What? You fool, let me do it. Wait, the general said not to kill... So, they missed, I'm assuming, right? No way, how did even a single bullet... What is this? And then... As long as I'm here, no one will hurt Sensei. For some reason, Arona had that much influence. I did not know that she had that much influence. Well, now we know she has some kind of power. Of the tablet. The Shipton Chest, yes. I, Arona, the OS of the Shipton Chest, am Sensei's guardian. This is your chance, Sensei. Run. And then it goes nighttime. Huh? Oh. Down. Down. Get that. Get that. Yes. And then this too. This. Something It's coming. What was that? An earthquake? Hold on a second. I heard something. Okay. Power. The power of the system chest is my head. And then out like a light. Sensei passed out. You just have to make sure he didn't run away. So this will do. Let's move Sensei to the destination. I can feel it from here too. This. The chroma? Shoko, what is happening? Come back! Come back now! And she comes into contact with a god. Shoko, please answer. Pick up the phone, Shoko. She's not picking up. What the heck is she doing? Shoko, answer, you dummy. Oh, what should we do? Let's keep it together, Yame. Contact Sensei. They'll know what to do. You're right. Okay, Sensei. I can't get a hold of Sensei either? Sensei either? What's happening? Wait, she picked up Shoko? Are you there? Shoko? Can you hear me? Say something. What's happening over there? Are you okay? Shoko, please, Shoko. We lost her again. Shoko! I can't scream. Ah, man. Anyways. This is where things went crazy. End of chapter. End of episode, I mean. And then it gets worse. Almost done. After this scuffle that's about to happen, then we'll be back. Collision. How did they martial law, but the General Student Council, Valkyrie, a message from the General, and I don't see the system test. Did they take the system test? They're still standing by. They haven't had any success turning on this chest, let alone hacking it. They tried to connect it to our servers, and the 8 of the HQ data centers were shut down. The only solution may be to utilize Sensei. Do you hear that? Is that a gunshot? Gunshot. It's coming from above. Let's go. After only just waking up. Fancy seeing you here, Crytek and Bomb Sensei. That voice. No, they're all kind of manner of beaten up though. What a relief. Went through hell to find this place, but at least you're okay. Kana? Huh, you do remember me. I remember I didn't think a third-rate villain like me would play a big enough role in your story. Fair enough. Just let me get you out now. Uh, Find out what happened. Why are you so injured? Oh, this? Perils of the job. Don't worry about it. Okay, should be open. This way, Sensei. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but we need to get somewhere safe first. Follow behind me. Follow Connor. What? Yeah? They're all PMC soldiers disguised as Valkyrie students. I knew that, but where are we? This is the third satellite school of the Valkyrie Police School at DU. It was only used for the new Valkyrie student training because of the lack of budget. Didn't realize it fell into the hands of the Kaiser Corporation. It must have had help from someone within Valkyrie, which this connection was from the Rabbit Squad story. That this connection makes sense. Like they were corrupted, but I didn't know it was that bad until this story. But I don't know how far the Kaiser Corps group's hand reaches within Valkyrie, but I know this couldn't have happened like this without corruption in the ranks. What's done is done. I sent the signal. We need to make our way to the back entrance of the building. I prepared a way to escape the block DU. What the hell is happening? We have to keep moving. Follow her. This is bad. They're already on high alert. This is our designated meeting spot. Who's there? It's them! Fire! Sensei, watch out! And it kind of takes more damage. Ah! Reinforcements! Sensei, are you okay? Sakurino and Fubuki are here. Ah, I can't believe this is happening. Just in time. Did you see that? My shot. It was perfect. Huh? The Public Peace Bureau director? Whoa, you're a mess. Are you okay? Last thing we need in this situation is another burden. Focus on the mission and secure the retreat route. Understood, Director. Sensei, please follow me and Fubuki. Think it was just two. Guards so far, Feral Hound. I mean, Public Peace Bureau Director. We'll lead the way. All that for titles. Security's real tight. I just need a moment. You know, the Public Peace Bureau Director is heavily injured. We need to slow down. Right, my apologies. Time for my expertise. Taking a quick break. Everyone into this empty building. On it. Should be safe for the time being. It's just on time being. We can't dilly-dally for too long. This place is... Director? If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here? Your job as the Public Peace Bureau Director is interrogation. Why did you go to all this effort? I had to take responsibility. I should figure as much. The situation is too complex. Too many conflicting parties. I couldn't ask my subordinates to break the law if it wasn't willing to do it myself. Update me on what's happened since I was captured. That's
Kaiser PMC attacked the General Student Council 6 hours ago. A high-ranking commander of the Kaiser PMC, known as the General, took over and disbanded the administration board, occupied the Sanctum Tower, and declared martial law over the DU. All transportation and communication networks to and from DU have been cut off, and other agencies, including Valkyrie, have lost administrative authority and are awaiting orders. Currently, all DU security has been transferred to Kaiser PMC through martial law. The fact that I, the leader of a security organization, am now helping you and antagonizing Kaiser PMC is tantamount to disobeying the law. The Public Safety Bureau students aren't a public security organization in the first place, so if I testify that you fulfilled the order of a superior you accidentally got involved with, you could at least avoid responsibility. I don't care if I'm breaking their laws, I'll do anything to serve justice, real justice. Yeah. And don't be so short-sighted. Without you, who will be in charge of trafficking Kavotos, especially in times like these, who will help citizens in trouble? You and I have different abilities, which means we each have to do our utmost to fulfill the duties only we can fulfill. But when I can, I'll compensate you for putting you in such a precarious situation. Fair enough. All I want is a dozen glazed donuts from Master Donuts. If that's all you want, stuff yourself full. There's a whole pile of them in the Public Peace Bureau office. Back to the subject, Sensei. I don't have the whole picture, but I'll let you know everything I know. Alright, this is where it gets a little interesting. Kinda. As you know, the chief officer held an emergency response committee and summoned the representatives from each district. We were all expecting your presence there, Sensei. But as you all know, you went missing from Shale. Any update? Zilch Sensei disappeared without a trace. Quinn. Okay, continue searching. Momoka, no matter what it takes, no matter how small the clue, find something. I mean, I'll try. We can hardly cancel the emergency response committee at this point. We'll proceed as planned. But we can't get a hold of Chief of Defense Kaya either. Although seems to have an emergency they need to attend to. Rio and the Millenniums hasn't even responded. And most organizations only agreed to participate on the condition of Sensei's presence at the meeting. That is how this fallout begins, yes. Because he wasn't here. The Emergency Response Committee meeting was carried out without you there, Sensei. This is the full picture of the ultra high energy mass phenomena currently manifesting throughout Kavotos. Aldos Desert, the abandoned amusement park near DU, the closed area in Millennium outskirts, the border area between Trinity and Gehenna, that new town near Millennium, and the DU Sanctum Tower. We are requesting the cooperation of each district to investigate this potential threat. His Sensei was told that Shell will be participating in the Emergency Response Committee. That we have more urgent matter to discuss with Shell. Are they not here? What could be more urgent than this, Sakurako? It is a delicate matter. What cannot be discussed here? What is such a hiding this time? Okay, mine. We have something we believe to be related to this incident that we must discuss with Sensei as well. Seiya. Now, what could this be? She couldn't possibly be sleeping while Seiya's talking. Oh, I didn't realize Mika said that.
How? What could this be? She can't possibly be sleeping while Say is talking, could she? I expect at least a Makotum of respect from Gehenna. Kodo, please get up. Everyone's looking at you. I'm not sleeping, Iroha. I'm just tuning out all the nonsense. Yeah, this person. We done yet, Ibuki? Didn't we get? Did we get to have? Ibuki didn't get to have breakfast. Ibuki's hungry. Oh, this girl. I know this Iroha. Nonsense. Now that I think about it, if you're having trouble sleeping, I'm considered something of an expert at helping people sleep permanently. Mika, why would you say that? Mika, it's fine. Please sit down. I was just adjusting my chair. I wasn't getting up. Promise. Back to my original question. Where is Sensei? Student council is obviously hiding Sensei. This meeting is pointless. This whole thing is conspiracy. Haven't you nitwits figured it out yet? Ricardo, if you throw a wild accusation out there like that, order please. We're doing everything we can to locate Sensei. Locate? Has Shell Sensei disappeared? I see no point in discussing this further without Shell's presence. You have nothing to say to the General Student Council. Iroha, Ibuki, Sasuke, we're leaving. Okay, Makoto. Wait a minute, Makoto! I find all of the circumstances of this situation incredibly suspicious. Mine says so. Everyone suspects her just because Shell wasn't here. Let's agree with mine. Say it, Mika. The Tea Party will proceed independently of the General Student Council. Yes, they can't expect us to trust them with the current situation. Wait, there's no pudding. How could there be no pudding when I came all the way here? You don't even see Torino here, which sucks. But, President, there's an urgent message from the Academy. What? A coup d'etat again? While I was gone? Where did it happen this time? The Midwinter Cold Water Friction Federation. I've never heard of them anyway. Let's go back, Tomoe. Let's go subdue the coup. Didn't even get to see Trina with the mustache. Anyways, guess we shouldn't have expected anything less. Do we have to keep doing this? What's the next district to discuss? Yes, Chief Officer. The next district is... There is none. This is where it gets worse. Chief of Finance? Oh, I have topics I would like to discuss. Chief of Defense's disappearance is oddly convenient. The Emergency Response Committee infringes upon her office and rights more so than any other department. That's not only that, Shell Sensei is suddenly missing. Isn't that too much of a coincidence? I've also confirmed that PMC was filled to the void, created the SRT disbanded after SRT disbanded. The exchange was anonymous, but I was able to figure out by tracking the financial metrics. I plan to hand over the General Student Council power to private companies. This all part of your greater scheme. I really, really, really didn't like Aoi just throwing accusations out like that. But it was very suspicious the way she did this. Chief Officer, are you the mastermind of all these incidents? Has everything gone to plan? The dissolution of SRT, the establishment of SAIL? And what about the missing president of the General Student Council? I'm sorry, man. That's enough. That here's the motion of Rin's censure. The majority of 6 members of the administration board agree that they have no confidence in Chief Officer Rin. This is the formally issued order. Now all executive orders will be suspended until a vote of confidence is conducted. That is crazy. That right there is crazy. That is crazy. I gotta say something about that real quick. I really hated that part because one, Rin didn't really try to defend herself, but two, I always believe so harshly about what Rin does, but Rin doesn't give off the vibe of someone who's trying to usurp for power. It was actually painful to watch that. It was painful to watch that. It just like pained me to watch that unfold when I first saw it. I really hated that. It made no sense. I frankly made no sense. Okay, so right now we're about two chapters away from where I was at. So thankfully I didn't miss too. You didn't miss too much. I gotta hurry and finish this, and then I have to go do something. Conveniently so. Yippee! Motion of censure. Yikes! This is really getting out of hand. But Rin's the proxy for the president of the General Student Council. If they take away Rin's authority, the General Student Council will be paralyzed already. You remember what happened right after the president disappeared? It's a risk I'm willing to take if it means reeling in your madness. You have no choice until Shell's censor chief defense is found. Tomorrow morning, I'll summon every chief of staff and we will discuss the details of your censure. Rest while you can, Rin. Tomorrow will not be easy for you. More ways than one. If you have enough time to eavesdrop, maybe you don't have enough work to do. Yes, ma'am. Let's get out of here. Momoka, Iemu, you two will leave as well. That's in order. That's, it's fine. Go both of you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Okay, Rin. I'll be here first thing tomorrow. This is so awkward. I'll see you tomorrow then. Alright. Hmm. Yeah, this was pretty painful. Not gonna lie. Watching that. You know what? Things are proceeding even more smoothly than expected. The General Student Council room is empty. Worst case, I was expecting to collide with those foxes, not that their presence would have changed the outcome. I think when he mentioned foxes, I wonder if he's talking about the people from that. What is it? I'm gonna say the Ministry of Defense, but you know, Kaya's. I want to say Kaya's underlings because she recruited them from after SRT Academy went under. The senpai of the Rabbit Squad members. Yeah. Anyways, Chief Officer, the only one here. You're the Kaiser Corporation? So this is the Chief Officer. I want to try anything. All communication networks and alarm systems have been taken care of. All rights at the General State Council have been transferred to the Kaiser Corporation. Sanctum, the Sanctum Tower team reporting. We have control of the Sanctum Tower, sir. Good. Connect to the President. Excellent. Connection has been established smoothly. Oh, but the next steps will take some time, beginning by declaring martial law on the DU. From now on, all communication, transportation, logistics, and computing to And from the DU will be shut down at the same time all administrative agencies will be suspended. No outsiders will be able to know what is happening here. Meanwhile, what is the meaning of this? What is the Kaiser Corporation's goal here? Oh, we are occupying Sanctum Tower. Why? We recently acquired an ancient weapon. We need the Sanctum Tower powered to, well, I won't bore you with the petty details. All you need to know is that Kavotos is now under control of the Kaiser Corporation. Academy City belonging to us now, not Gematria, not the General Student Council, us. Are you glad? Corporate City sounds much better than Academy City. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, bro. You don't sound studious at all. It's just usurping. That's what corporate is. Usurping. Anyways, caught up with that. The Kaiser Corporation. General City Council was disbanded. The chairman was scattered. Can't get a hold of anyone. No one knows what's going on inside the Sanctum Tower now. Not a single thing we can do to alleviate the situation. It's so frustrating. Normally, I would avoid any annoying situation like this at all costs. Huh? The door's open. You're right. Let's investigate. Those PNC bats are coming this way. We have to go. This way, everyone. Connor, your injuries look bad. This is it for me, Sensei. What? Doctor, what does this mean? What does that mean? What are you saying? This place looks exactly the same as when we had freshman retreat here. Nothing much has changed, huh? Thought I was going to be a righteous police officer back then. I guess I'm the only one who's changed. I have to apologize for inconveniencing you, Public Safety Bureau. Doctor, no way, this is too much for me. I need you to listen carefully. Exit this building and keep going. You'll find a high-speed train station. Yeah, high-speed train station outside the DU. It's near Kosagi Park. So you know the area, and I almost forgot your things. I have to get your tablet and cell phone. Cell phone clutch. Tablet, which is the shit on chest, is crazy though. I don't know how she got it. The shit on chest. How did you know? You think I've been twiddling my thumbs? I infiltrated Valkyrie's confidential files to find where you were confined and where this was being hidden. Had to convince Kaiser I was willing to collude with them to pull it off without any suspicion. Quickly take it. The situation is dire. The Kaiser Corporation now has complete control of Kivotos and the Sanctum Tower. Something doesn't, if someone doesn't do something, the entire city is going to descend into chaos. I'm still just a corrupt cop, compromising her ideals for safety. This was all the resistance I could muster, but Sensei, if you hadn't shown me the error of my ways at my lowest point, I probably wouldn't have even managed this. Not everyone has Valkyrie, or you know what, not everyone at Valkyrie is like me, Sensei. There are a lot more people out there fighting for what they believe in, for justice. Look at these two over here. But you didn't give up. You acted on your beliefs. Now that we have this, we should be fine. Huh? Sensei? That little tablet, is that important? First, for the seven whalings, we bear the koan of Jericho. Yes. What, Sensei? I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick. I was so scared when the power went out. Something terrible is happening right now. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you're safe, Rona. I'm okay, Sensei. All right. Do you all trust me? Okay. Okay. This is the final one that I did before I actually decided to pay attention. It sucks that I noticed it sooner, but I started to question and check it after I did this episode. So basically, we'll be caught up to where I was last at before I started the stream. I guess it still was within the 2 hour range that I said. I remember it was 2 hours later. Escape one. What? Wait. Of course we trust you, Sensei, but we couldn't fight PMC under these conditions. We have injured people and... Here, we found them. Eek, they're here! We don't have a choice. We're fighting. Here we go. Lunch break at the school lunch club. Alright, time to re-experience this again. Finally feels good to be back where I was last at, but it doesn't feel good seeing the stream where I was last at because, like I said, it took me 2 hours to get back here. If you could see my face, I'm going crazy deep inside. Not gonna lie. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ugh. Shit you not, this is definitely going to influence the stream I'll end up doing later because of me doing a stream like this. God damn it, man. I wish I'd noticed sooner, but I didn't get no notification that the stream crashed or anything. I had to like make a guess and then go check my YouTube channel and then notice I wasn't streaming for 2 hours because freaking OBS crashed. Freaking ridiculous. It's gonna be a long day for me because like right at the end of this stream, there's like something I gotta do. I hope I can finish everything before that happens.
犯罪者は許しません。こっちの方？当たったらラッキーってことで。ここはもう安全地帯になりました。くらえ！貢献力を投入します。当たったらラッキーってことで。くらえ！当たったらラッキーってことで。次の区域へ移動しましょう。
I'm gonna go through here.
働いた後のコーヒーとドーナツ最高。
Not
too sure how we pulled that off. Look, sensory leadership is great and all, but I wouldn't expect a second miracle. We're at an overwhelming disadvantage in terms of numbers and supplies. We need support. But all communication networks across the DU are shut down. We have no choice but to try to escape. I got some rest, so I'm good to go. We're getting out of here. And now we are all caught up to where I basically found out that something was off. And then checked the stream. Thank God I did that. So we're good. Alright, let's do this. Let's take this chance to check the stream again. 2 hours, 21 minutes. Basically back to where I was at. I see the bars, no drop frames, so the stream isn't ended. It still showed that I was streaming, but now I know that doesn't really constitute much. It's all about the bars there for, I guess, upload speed or something? I forget what it's called. Anyways. Escape 2. Everything new at this point for me. So let's do it. Let's do this. This way. I don't know, can you still find some way to contact the other students? It's difficult. Sanctum Towers shut down communication networks. But not impossible. I, Super Arona, can outsmart Sanctum Tower. I'll see what I can do. It's not gonna work. I could do something if it was physically closer. But as it stands, oh, I connected. Give me 1 second. Whatever I can get. I got kicked off again. I may have just barely reached someone close by, but I failed you. I'm sorry, Sensei. No, I will never. No, iPad. Huh? Really? No, that was enough help. Ah, they're here. There's so many of them. This might be the end of the road. Surrender now, or there won't be anything left for you people to find. Huh? What's that drone? Drone deployed. Squad, watch out for explosions. Ah, what is this? Yeah. The Rabbit Squad. Wish I could have had a chance to do something, but who would have thought they appeared? How did that happen? Anyways, Smoke Bomb might sting your eyes a little. Rabbit 2 is on the scene. Rabbit 1 securing sensing the others. Rabbit 3 locate all enemy targets. Who are you guys? Rabbit 3 here, already done. Sending coordinates now. Rabbit 4, blast that enemy commander into space. All troops now. Tango down. Is everyone okay? Rabbit Squad. I wasn't expecting to see you guys here. Hello. Not here because you asked for help or anything. It's not like I could or anything. But she said, I just happened to see your message and thought it could take a little walk. But you were all panicky and in a rush. Don't listen to them. Rabbit Squad is responding to Sensei support requests. It has Sensei can get reinforcements just like that. Impressive. With SRT here, there's nothing to fear.
careful. Don't think you can escape from here. Oh, Calvary's here. I suppose. Well, Sensei, what in the world is happening? Bet they got wrapped up in some ridiculous situation as per usual. And Thomas is just like Sensei. How you done this time? Seems super dangerous. That's a great Sensei is involved. I think to say this is typical for Sensei. That is really unfortunate to hear them say that, actually. That kind of hurts to hear it. After Kana? Rabbit Squad. The OU from before, I'm glad to see you again. Thought the administrative troops couldn't move because of the martial law right now. Well, as you know, we live in a park. We don't have a formal commander. Martial law? So that's why I couldn't access my usual settings. How are we supposed to know? No one ever tells us anything. That's your fault. Because Sensei the only one who talks to us? Ah, yes, you don't say. For now, we focus on the mission at hand. Rabbit Squad, we're breaking through PMC forces to escort Sensei and Director Kana to safety. Understood? Understood, squad leader. I'm ready. Air fire support preparation already set. Things are good to go. Kaboom. Oh, what the hell? My apologies. I would like to request the cooperation of Valkyrie's Public Safety Bureau on this operation. I mean, you don't have a choice, do you? Yes. Ready for orders. I guess we do owe you one from last time. Then mission commence. Ah, so we're gonna see them all work together as a forming team. Seeing you here is actually interesting. I guess I've seen her all before, so I guess nothing special. It's like the first time we got a full group here. Wait, have I seen Yakuzo? I don't know if I've seen her EX crew before. How peculiar. Is it just a one enemy target? Okay, I guess I did see that before. Okay. Deal damage to enemies in a straight line. Ew. Okay. I took screenshots of that too. Ew, that's all I gotta say to that, This should be not that useful. Maybe, you know what, this. Oh, I like her. She's so cool. Maybe I'm gassing up Saki or something, but I like Saki. Okay. Okay, that is really nice. Moe is actually kind of nice with that ability, I'm not gonna lie. MC Commander. Alright, I need her ability to hit everyone. Just get it, bro. No idea. Oh my god. When I see her like this, I just want to spoil her. When I see that.
Like, I want her to be happy, not in a goddamn trash can. Like, brother, that is crazy. Anyways, this should be the end of this chapter, yeah? They always ended after a combat. Operation Recapture Shell 1. Now, let's be honest, for these chapters, I wouldn't be surprised if this chapter, or yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this chapter ends before we even get to like 20 episodes, because I don't think this is going to end up being 20 episodes. Because with everything going crazy, they're probably going to cut it into increments, because now we have 3 conflicts going on, which is like, what is happening? Yeah. We got conflict within Kavotos with PMC. We got conflict within General Student Council. And then we have the crisis that's building up in Kavotos as a whole. Crazy. But then I guess you could say 4 as Shell went missing and now we're being escorted in safety and this should be interesting. What how everyone will feel when you find out that Shell Sensei has a back. Operation Recapture Shell with the Bunny Squad. He safely escaped the PMC base and hid in Kosaki Park. So you were sucked into a conspiracy and kidnapped. If it wasn't for Dr. Kana, it would have been very bad for you, Sensei. Pharaoh Hound threw herself in front of danger to save Sensei. It's hard to believe. She was so badly injured. She's recovering in the tent now. A tough cookie like Director Kana will be fine with some rest. The priority now is to gather as much information as possible to analyze our options. Can't formulate a plan to move forward without understanding the situation first. Currently, the EU is under martial law, prohibiting all connection, logistics, and movement in the administrative system has been shut down. So, because all the communication going out of the EU is blocked, we can't get help from the other academy districts, and the whereabouts of the other chairmen are unknown. To cancel the martial law declared by Kaiser, we need to regain the administrative control of the General Student Council. But the General Student Council lost authority when the Chief Officer's censure resolution passed. Oh, right. Well, then how does this work? How do we even gain control of it? They don't have the administrative control of power. Or can Shell still do something in that situation? I assume they have control still, to some degree. At least I want to assume. The only way to fix it is to convene the 6 chiefs, 6 chiefs of staff who agreed to the censure and have them cancel the censure or pass a vote of confidence. But it's impossible to convene them while under martial law. It's an endless catch-22. So we can't depend on the General Student Council for anything right now. I mean, could we ever? I'm trying my hardest not to be too loud. Oh, that was funny. Okay. But to have administrative authority taken over by a single company, if SRT Academy is still around, that could have been prevented. On top of it all, Sanctum Tower is under control of Kaiser. What should we do? Our options are slim. The only way now is to invade the one place that has administrative control of the Sanctum Tower and stop it. What do you mean where? It's Shell. I guess this episode is called Operation Recapture Shell, but like, interesting.
shell building. Yes, to be exact, it's in the shell basement, the crafting chamber. Ah, conveniently, a place I actually recognize. Crafting chamber is a material generator left behind by the President General Student Council. Originally, only the manager of the system chest could access it. Kaiser Corporation seemed to be trying to circumvent authentication and use it to activate the crafting chamber to take control of the Central Tower. Maybe that's why Kaiser kidnapped Chief Officer Lin and locked her up in Shell. Rin is in Shell? Interesting. Okay, so Rin's at Shell. If they locked her up in a Shell prison... Wait, why does Shell have a prison? What? Bro, is there a reason why Shell has a prison? They locked her up in a Shell prison. She doesn't seem to be hurt, but... Understood. We need to reclaim Shell, which has been taken over by PMC. Just us? Yep. We can't get a hold of the other districts, so it's us or nobody. Awesome. Wanting to post. Wait a second. Don't say that. Don't. No. That is. Saki, you can't say that. Awesome. I've been wanting to blow up Shell for a while. Why would she say that? Affirmative. I'll do my best. Wait, what? Oh, but that's not going to be easy. Our opponent is Kaiser, a powerful corporation. That's just stupid. They know we're coming. I don't think they're stupid. Summon the Kaiser SOF. Special Operation Forces at Shell? Yes, Sensei will be here. Sensei knows better than anyone where to attack in this situation, so we'll be ready for them. Originally, they were the ace up the sleeve in a fight against those foxes, but we'll use them here. Hurry. Understood. Have a contingency after contingency. I won't be caught off guard, so bring your best shells, Sensei. We have to rescue the chief officer and put a halt to Kaiser's conspiracy. Can we do all that? It's not a matter of whether or not we can either. We have to. That's right. Piece of Kyoto depends on us. The irony in this is that if the Rabbit Squad pulled this off, I'm gonna be honest, they really did hold these students out of SRT Academy, honestly. Because they're doing this much and gaining nothing for it. That's just my problem. So I hope they get something out of this, at the very least. At least that's what I want to do, or what I want to say. Anyways, let's do this. Okay, I'll do my best. Fine, I get at least a month off after this. All this overtime just isn't it. What are you even worried about? PMC is nothing compared to SRT Academy, like that's the best agency all Kibotos. Technically, we're new recruits with very minimal field experience. SRT doesn't even exist anymore. We're operating out of a camp. And they don't even have textbooks, so they've been borrowing Valkyries. What's wrong with that? I've received a great education from Valkyrie's Blu-rays, right? I know. I wouldn't mind if they just took all of them, though. We can do this, Rabbit Squad and Public Safety Bureau. Let's begin. First off, Miyako, name the operation. Okay, so to reclaim Shell, let's begin Operation Parsley. What? Parsley? There's some kind of meaning behind that? It sounds lame. Well, because rabbits love parsley? Oh. Following that logic, how about carrots? Operation Carrot sounds cool. What? I've already used that one.
Then how about Operation Donuts? Operation Glazed Donuts. What? Where is this going? Sounds like the name of a family Christmas special. Please, for the love of God, I hope not. We should consider our original intentions. How about Operation Clover? Let's go with Operation Recapture Shell. Yeah, thank you. The reasonable choice. Oh, that's so boring. Hey, it's something. Add the ring to it. Operation Recapture Shell. Commence. Sensei, please be careful. I have a feeling there's something more underneath the surface. The ominous meteors I saw. I wonder what they meant. Check the enemy. Crusader tanks. Now confirm the number of troops. They prepare with assault helicopters and barricades. They're definitely ready for us. Frontal breakthrough is impossible, Miyako. What should we do? If we had just a few more reinforcements. What's that signal? We found them. This way. We got your message, Sensei. We're here to help. Wait, what? Public Peace Bureau? Really? Take initiative? Isn't usually the Public Peace Bureau's strong point? Valkyrie, we have reinforcements. We've been waiting all this time for orders. Then I saw Director Kana and Sensei near Kusagi Town. We'll do our best to help, Sensei. Okay. Miyako, with this. Yes, we can do it. Then, Sensei, what are your orders? I'm following your lead, Miyako. I'm here to support you. Understood. Okay. 5-1. To lift DU's martial law and crush the Kaiser Group's conspiracy, let's begin Operation Recapture Shell. Yes. Yes. Would have been nicer if it... Well, actually, it happened just before the beat drop of the song. Whatever. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Maybe everything could be done in this hour. I want to assume, because what else could they show for this chapter? Since there are 4 chapters, it's probably not going to be 20 episodes long, I assume. I'm only assuming, right? There's no way it's more than 20 chapters. I'd be surprised if it is, actually. So, After this chapter, I'll double check the stream again, because...
皆さん、計画が怠らないように。安全地帯になりました。先生、ご指示を。ポジションを変更します。SRT の力、甘く見るなよ。
Oh, look at all these allies. Oh, they're dying like really fast, though.
援護射撃、お願いします。少し本気を出す。そういう衝撃に注意してください。ここまでやる必要あるかな。きれい。下がってください。こっちの方。
Damn, we got numbers on numbers.
コーヒーも欲しいところだな。昔にはこの空間先行弾投下します。必要あるかな。当たったら派手に行こうか。次の区域へ移動しましょう。こっちで
Why is there a car following us? What the fuck is that?
どんな状況でも
SRT の力甘く見るなよ。
先行弾投下します。
Oh, there's several tanks here. Do this. Damn, look at that health bar. Oh my god. Let's not focus on the small fries. We need to get that health bar down, bro. Get that health bar down, bro. Get that health bar down, bro. There's so much going on, so much chaos. I don't even know where to
先
look.
行弾投下します。当たったらラッキーってことで。さあ、派手に行こうか。
There's another helicopter, but whatever.
SRT の力甘く見るなよ。これは痛いぞ。
私には当たったらこの空間がちょうどいいので。私
Oh, that was a little hectic than I expected, but that was
で
cool.
しょうか。
You did good. You did good. Retreat, retreat. Retreat to the inside of the building. Regroup. Bro, not in the store, bro. What the fuck? Not in the store. Secured the convenience store on the first floor. Yeah, I'm gonna steal a few, few food. I'm not gonna lie. If I was in their situation, I'd steal a couple food, bro. I'm sorry. I need that nutrition. Oh, wait. Why is Sora here? What? You come to help Bento Disposal Specialist? Sora? This building has had so many violent incidents that I'm an expert at hiding in the storage now. I've gotten used to it, I guess. We're sorry for the trouble. No, thanks for saving me. Do you want some expired bentos? We have a lot. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. I'd love some after I finish this mission. All set. The entrance is clear. Thank you for your help, Public Peace Bureau. Aren't you all supposed to be upright and law-abiding? Helping us doesn't exactly fit the bill for goody two-shoes like you guys. Criminals are just gonna make fun of a bunch of police who broke the law. Kinda weird to hear that from the Rabbit Squad. It's okay since we're helping Director Kana. Doctor students get ridiculed by criminals all the time anyway. That's kinda sad to hear that. We'll secure the entrance so reinforcements can't get in behind you, so you all go recapture the building. We're counting on you. Sorry now. We'll be entering Shell Building and carrying out 2 missions simultaneously. 2. First, reclaim the crafting chamber from PMC in the Shell basement. Second, rescue the chief officer locked somewhere in the Shell Building. But we don't know where the chief officer is. We're compromising the hostage's safety if we barge in without knowing their location. Molika's here. We can help there. Who are you? We're the General Student Council. Molika, you're safe? What happened? What happened to them? Yeah, we're at the Sanctum Tower Underground Communication Center. You have no idea how hard it was to hide without PMC noticing us. Who would have thought the hole I used for skipping class would be this useful? Oh my god. Hey, thanks to that, we restored the communication log and determined Rin's location. It's the 3rd empty room above Shell Residence Hall. Sensei, please save Rin. I'll deliver her to you safe and sound. Yes. Next chapter. Okay. I really don't know how much more is left of this, but I really, after getting to this point, like the title of this chapter is called Operation Recapture Shale. So no doubt in my mind, we're probably almost done with this first chapter, I'd assume. I sure hope I assume. Sorry, bad enough. I had to cut the stream in half, but heck, now y'all don't have to like worry about going very far for a stream that I would eventually have to cut in half for whatever reason. I can't even stop thinking about it. It just pisses me off. Oh, no point in crying about it now. At least I decided to determine myself to do this.
Heck, I don't even make any money on YouTube, yet I still felt compelled to do this because I'm stubborn. 2 hours of stubbornness is kind of wild, though. Reclaiming 2 hours of time would be easier to explain if it was recorded, because recording, I could get everything back that I missed. But messing up a recording, I'd have been able to instantly notice. Can't say the same for a live stream, though. Anyways, let's double check. I have to do it every time now because I'm paranoid. Okay, frames are good. Everything's up. 2 hours, 50 minutes. Okay. Operation Recapture Shale. Number 2. Episode 14. So, are the 6 energies we observed the chroma? We have no confirmation yet, but we will soon. Kaiser act on their own, so our information is limited as of now. I wasn't originally interested in the idea of the supernatural powers, but the Ark had been observed and shifted the situation drastically. To worry about the artifact on the Abydos Desert in Kaiser's hands, or not to worry, that is my question. Don't concern yourself, the president has no means of controlling. The Ark is our primary and only concern. We proceed as planned. Communal sectorum completed through Mises. This is first, Ambrosis has failed. Gregorius isn't ready yet. Library of Lore has only just started. We're just in at the amusement park. Might need more time. In a way, a Decagrammaton's profits. The power of the Contemplar, Arbitrator, and Glory has been secured. Oh, they're talking about those guys. Oh my god, I kind of already forgot the words needed to say this because right now I'm tired. So I can only process with so much if I'm focusing on one thing at a time. Anyways, this Decagrammaton shows death leaving his profits behind. Yes, profits, that. These are all profits, and I think there was like 12 or 15 of them in total or something like that. I can't remember. Leaving his profits behind. This is the best we can do for now. Ideally, should investigate this if this means the reappearance of the second coming of divinity. But unfortunately, we won't have time. The chroma is coming. The name's priests are resurrecting. We have to prepare for both. Matsukivata's mystery will disappear. That is a bridge we'll cross when we come to it. Huh? There's no way that. What? Oh, is this the Scirocco? Is that Scirocco? SOF, report the situation. Oscar 1 currently standing by in position. Oscar 2 standing by. Oscar 3 securing sniping position, waiting for command. It is time to reclaim the shell building. Let's go. Gameplay commences. Yes, of course. Oh. Question, can I skip battles, or are you gonna really make me go through this? Is there no option to skip battles? Please tell me I can skip battles. Okay, I can. Wait, since we can skip battles and have unlimited spaces we can go Isn't this kind of weird? Oh, it doesn't matter now. I'd be surprised there's only like a few more chapters left. But I don't think this is gonna drag to episode 20. Probably gonna be at like episode 17 or something where this is gonna end at. That's my theory, anyways. Ah, man.
皆さん警戒を怠らないように。先生ご指示。さあ派手に行こうか。援護射撃お願いします。お願いします。無意味な抵抗です。ドローン駆動。援護をお願いします。私のことなんだ。
これは痛い。援護射撃開始。
さあ派手に行こうか。ドローン駆動。援護をお願いします。援護します。貢献力を投入します。やる必要あるかな。
I'll just at the end, but I will.
クリア。皆さんお疲れ様でした。
Alright. Wasn't expecting all that, but you know, cute. SOF, report the situation, SOF! What happened?
Shao has some power and we can't beat him.
Spawn, report now!
How can this happen to us? We're the elite unit of Kaiser PMC. Alright, whatever that was. Secure the crafting chamber. Rennie, we're here to rescue you. Sensei. Who is this Rennie you're talking about? You're my Rennie, yes. I suppose it doesn't matter since you're the only one who calls me that now. Rin, are you okay? Thank goodness you're safe. Everyone. I'm sorry I caused you so much trouble. Rin. I don't know why we call her Rennie, but I think it's cute. Ugh. Secure the lobby. Locate the enemy commander. Are you Kaiser PMC General? What are you planning? Silence! A detonator. If I press this, the entire building will explode. Step back. What are you thinking? Number 4, can you shoot the detonator in the commander's hand? There's no way she did that. Damn. Yes. Yes, I could. I mean, I did already. Damn. Mew actually kind of badass for that, bro. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Subverting the narrative. What is this? Subverting the narrative. Alright, I'll force my way into the Ministry of Control from here and connect to communication networks first.
Restore all communication networks and administrative systems that have been shut down throughout DU. Oh god. Oh dog. What? Yeah. Did everyone forget about the earthquake stuff happening? Says that communication connected. Oh, there's so many unread messages. 250 missed calls. That may have been Abido students, or could have been everyone. Sensei, where are you? I have something I need to discuss with you. It's about the prophecy. Sensei, I have to talk to you about something we found in Aria's district. Sensei, where are you? Why didn't you show up at the emergency response committee today? Sensei? Sensei, are you okay? Aki-san. Sensei, I just heard the emergency response committee. Please wait, I'll be there. Don't start without me. What? Martial law? Blood? What's going on, Sensei? Sensei, it seems something is happening. Kabuto's. Are you alright? Hanako? What happened to the power? Sensei, what's wrong? I didn't expect to hear Himari's voice. Sensei, where are you? Oh, Ren. This all my fault? Did something happen to you? Because of me? Sensei, Shiroko, honestly, it's not even your fault. It was out of her control. Ayane? Hush, you know. Shiroko disappeared into thin air. Why is this happening? Sensei, it's about Shiroko. What should we do? Serika, Shiroko went missing. She left her bicycle behind. Call me when you see this. This is... What is this? It's all over Kavotos. Kavotos, yeah. That's... Let's back off and find out what's happening. Understood. Oh. Ugh, you bastards. Oh, the Fox Squad. Fox 1, all clear here. Fox 2, secure the Chief of Defense. How you doing, Fox 3? Oh, she has cute big ears, bro. Anyways, let me stop. I remember her. Anyways, secure the target item. We're leaving the shell building now. So proud of our underclassmen. They fought on par with Kaiser SOF. They received assistance from Shell. But what is this? I was told to retrieve it from Shell's basement, but I don't even know what it is. Chief of Defense will likely know. I'll ask her when she wakes up. What's about... So what about our plan? What's going on now? Retreat for now. The plan went awry because of the Kaiser's tug. Okay, sounds good. Let's retreat for now. And red. Sensei, this is... Ah, I understand now. Sensei, your power won't work anymore. You're... Gokande. Incorrect. Gokande is no longer. I am Francis. I'll be watching you with Decocomania. Heed these final words. Due to the nature of this story, you could be its main character. Until now, you enjoyed the privilege of your invincibility. The story was written for you. But now, the narrative has been subverted. The previously established context, structure, nature, intent, interpretation have been utterly dismantled. What is meaning? Truth faded, tangled, inscrutable. Sensei, the story so far has been for naught. The events that unfold from this moment on will supplant your preconceived notions. You will encounter a world sans protagonist. There will be no villains and no conflict. Parallel lines will become entangled. The axioms you know to be true all dismantled. All contrived reality in which the composition of your lives no longer holds any meaning. Context, probability, all moot points. This world will be one of the absurdities so incomprehensible even the difference between up and down will have no meaning. Alas, your fated future has always existed just this way. Those times of the past have been long forgotten. The narrative is no longer yours. You are no one, Sensei. The quaint story of academies and youth has ended. The narrative has been subverted. Feel your once cherished significance fade away until you are nothing. Let us begin our new reality, one with no stories. No. Whether it's a story of conflict, rampage, betrayal, overthrow, even if it's a story so broken it can barely be considered a story, none of it matters. I don't care if it's supposed to, if this supposed narrative is subverted. I don't even care if it's an intergalactic spaceship or a giant robot appears. Oh, let's say that. Whatever ending might be in store for us, beat it together. Oh yes, cause that's who you are. I see. Then I will watch how you fight this story sensor, or rather, our protagonist. I will watch you as you move towards your ending of despair and catastrophe. They, Sensei, Rona, contact everyone. Huh? Okay, but what do you mean by everyone? I mean everyone. Tell them I'm okay. Okay, they're not there. That Gehenna? Yeah, it is Gehenna. Where's the Abido students at? Hmm. Okay. So the Chroma had already come into contact with the nameless gods. I miscalculated. There was another side to the wolf god. The god of death. The escort of all living beings to the underworld. That was the tear on the other side of the mystery. Oh, is that who this person is? What is this about? The other person we saw earlier. Sensei, before the communication disconnected, I sent a message to all the students you know. I just barely managed to do it, but now... You did great, thanks Roma. This, the final stage of the narrative, is complete. The adversary we must face is the Guide of Chroma, brought by the God of Death. What the fuck? Nah. What is this story? Now then, it's Shell's turn. To be continued in Chapter 2. I had a feeling that was where it ended. What the hell? Oh, that's a good place to end it. Golly. Subverting the narrative. I had a feeling that after we recap the show, it was gonna end. I mean, come on. The chapter is called Operation Recapture Shell. Right, Operation Plan Mysterious Summit. Uh-huh. Well, I need to figure out what the heck my next thumbnail for tomorrow's stream is gonna be. It's probably gonna be a screenshot I got from this, let's be honest. But double check, triple check, quadruple check. Stream is still going, everything is good. 3 hours in counting. That means the stream would have reached likely 3 hours. Or likely 9-10 hours stream. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Well, yeah. This is awkward. Thank you guys for watching this video. I suppose. This video. If you came here for the story, then you did just that. I will now have to change the thumbnail of the other video in preparation for this actually being the actual chapter 1 for the final volume. I'm kind of curious how this is going to play out.
Um, yeah, I really wasn't expecting that build up on the story. I'm kind of interested to know what this story is gonna build up for. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of curious how everyone will react to Sensei after knowing what's going on. But man, God of Death. I knew that it was building up for something after the Eden Treaty story, but what the I don't know what the heck going on.
はあ残念バレちゃったか。そのさすがですね。
Yeah, 300 foot. I'll gladly take that. I guess I'll check this real quick and then end it.
I'm so butthurt, man. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. You know, I cannot believe the fact that I had to cut my stream in half for something like this. I hope this never happens again like this. Um, I also want to apologize. I don't know when y'all are gonna see it, but hey, that's cool. Y'all didn't have to see all the BS from the first stream. Now you have the choice to just go watch it if you want to just see what I did in the first part of the stream. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna retitle it. Probably relationship stories of some sort.
視線を感じるね。スー
Satisfied.
パーに寄らなきゃかも。
How the heck am I gonna rest now? Because I'm like kind of addicted to the story. I would like to start chapter 2, but I wish I had more time to do so. I'm not looking forward to Sunday. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not looking forward to Sunday. So whatever.
I couldn't do, well, I can't do the final restriction thing. That's just going to have to be something I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do on that day. I'll attempt Grand Assault again next time. And if we end up with relationship stories from doing lessons, it's very likely I'll end up doing that on stream, let's be honest. Yeah. I guess I'll let Mitsuki stay here a little bit. She's kind of a troublemaker. I don't quite understand her though. But I guess it's fun. Okay, with that, bid you farewell. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna change the title thumbnail for the first stream. I guess I'm gonna do the thumbnail I had planned to use for a different stream, which kind of blows, but what can you do? So, again, thank you for watching. It's almost 10 in the morning. Yippee. That's just dandy. Gotta love that. Oh, right, I have to do this, don't I? No, I don't have to do that. I can just end the stream this way, yeah. So, let's just end that. And we're good. With that, I bid you farewell. And until next time, I hope you guys take care and pray for your boy for the next stream, because, oh boy. It is going to be a wild ride, this next chapter. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.